Hi, and thanks again for joining me today. It's Chris Snow with C21 Coastal, and today's topic is going to be tricks to help you get the offer price that you want when purchasing a home. And now back to our topic, how to get the price you want when negotiating a contract. The first trick I want to talk to you about is putting a face with the offer. In real estate, sometimes we can make it very cut and dry and take the human element out of it, but we want to get beyond that. So first trick and first thing that we're going to talk about is putting a human face with the offer. My first suggestion with this would be to write a letter to the seller explaining, who you are, what your situation is, how many people are in your family, kind of what your goals and dreams are, and really what you really liked about the house. We want to make sure that there is a emotional connection, not only between you and the home, but between you and the seller. The more the seller can understand who you are, the better off you're going to be. And the reason behind that is that we want the seller to see you as human. We want them to, look at your offer and not just look at the number that's being presented back and forth. The second tip would be to make sure that you're writing a very clean offer to the seller. And when I say a clean offer, just making sure that the offer itself, that the paperwork has all the I's dotted and all the T's crossed. The last thing we want to do is have an error that's in the contract that we have to go back and get scratches on or make initials or give the seller any reason to pause when looking at your offer. The cleaner it is when it goes over to them, the easier we make it for them to go ahead and sign off on the offer and get it back to us. Remember, time is of the essence in real estate, so any delay that you have gives the opportunity for another offer to come in that could be competing with yours. So again, make it as clean as possible, and hopefully we'll only have one offer that the seller has to consider. The last tip I'd like to talk to you about is the importance of detailing the credentials of the selling agent that you're working with back to the listing agent. The reason why this is important is that we want to have the listing agent advocate as much as we can for us. And a lot of times listing agents receive offers from buyer's agents that are part-time agents or agents that really don't have a whole lot of experience. And what ends up happening is it creates more work on the listing agent to make sure that the transaction goes smoothly. So you want to make sure that the buyer's agent that you're working with, whether it's an individual or a team, that they have good experience, that they write a lot of offers, and that they communicate that over to the listing agent and letting them know that, hey, we're going to make this as easy as possible for you during the transaction and have it go as smoothly as possible. So that way, everybody gets to the closing table in a good time frame, and we don't have to worry about any issues popping up that can't get resolved in a timely fashion. Thanks again for joining us today on the blog. I hope it was informative for you. If you feel like this is something that can help out one of your friends or family, please feel free to forward it on. And until next time, look forward to catching up with you. Thanks.